But once again, for those of you that are calling the police, we are not holding you hostage. We are giving you all the information in which we have. We are sorry about the inconvenience. As soon as more information is available, we will let you know shortly.
That fatigued Amtrak employee over the loudspeaker there was announcing to folks that were heading on a train from DC to Orlando. If you couldn't hear clearly, the main line there was, "We are not holding you hostage. We're giving you all the information that we have. Please stop calling the police." So a hostage situation going on a train. Here's those details. So passengers that were traveling on that Amtrak Auto Train from DC to a DC suburb Monday evening expected to arrive in the Orlando area by Tuesday morning. But their planned 17-hour journey experienced significant delays caused by a freight derailment. No one else's fault, particularly on this train. Keep that in mind. The train rolled into the station in Sanford, Florida on Wednesday morning though, and this was a 37-hour trip, 20 added to it. And there was 563 passengers with 333 vehicles aboard, and they had been delayed for those 20 hours. And also the conductor can also be heard telling people not to open their windows to smoke on the train. Yo, at this point, man, just start letting it happen. I mean, not the smoking. I know people can be affected by that, but people were chilling. Other folks had dogs and pets, and they were allowed off every once in a while to relieve their pets. And one particular lady, as I was reading through the articles, said it was like the best moments when I got a chance to get off that train for even 5 minutes. And I'm sure she caught some dirty looks when she came back. But there's more that happened on that train. Let's watch as they were interacting with some of the employees and also what they had to deal with.
There is absolutely no plan for dealing with this type of emergency.
The Amtrak train left Lorton, Virginia at 5:30 Monday night, scheduled to arrive at 10 a.m. Tuesday, but it didn't get to its Sanford, Florida destination until after 4:30 in the morning Wednesday, a more than 35-hour trip.
We have the crew we need, we just got to get them here. The crews that we have, they got to come from certain areas, man. We just don't have them just on standby, just ready to go.
Passengers unable to get off. That's when McFadden began recording an employee who tried to calm nerves.
We're gonna do some snack boxes later with some waters and stuff. We'll get y'all squared away.
At one point, calling on this car to keep their spirits high.
Need everybody to put your patience pants on. I need you more than anything. I need y'all smiles.
But that became increasingly difficult as trash bins began to overflow and a bathroom became unusable with its contents now in the aisle.
Who in the world did that?
It gets in your feet and then you're walking through the train. Do you have a sign or
all right, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
On that restroom?
I got you.
The handicap one.
I got you.
All right.
I got you.
Yo, this was a disaster. Yo, we're gonna have juice boxes, some Lunchables. Who wants the pepperoni? Who wants the ham? Yo, nobody wants the Lunchables, especially after sitting on the train for 20 extra hours. But again, really no one's fault there as they're looking for then shift changes, Jackson. I went through not as bad as this, but really close from flying, by the way. So I guess a train is a whole different animal when you're sitting there in one place in the middle of South Carolina. What's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, no, I've never been through anything that extreme to that degree whatsoever. But something to think about on that is, again, like think that the trash pile up and all of that stuff, it really just goes to show how much our services really mean something just within society. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine if people stopped picking up trash for a few days, especially in a bigger city area, how it would pile up. If there weren't people taking care of sewage, the toilet overflowing and stuff like, again, little things like that we take for granted that'll just get super exposed if you're in a situation like that. Like, oh man, it's nice to be able to take my trash out. It's nice to be able to clean my toilet. You know what I mean? Like, but that would just be horrible. That would be terrible.
How have you never found yourself in a delayed situation in any kind of travel?
No, I've been in a delayed situation. I'm saying not one to that extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was at an airport or something, like I was still in the airport. You know, like and I could and it was like maybe a couple hours and then I left, but it wasn't like I was stuck on a tube. You know what I mean? Like for that long. But that sucks.
There was a mantra that I kept running through my head, not kept, but every once in a while in my 20 hours I spent traveling to Toronto over the break. And I was sitting in the Denver airport and I was like, okay, there's no snow on the ground. There's no clouds in the sky. It's sunny. It's just cold here. I don't know how this works. I could get very frustrated, but what would that do? And that's honestly the only take you can go with, because when something's wrong, or especially when it comes to flying, as dangerous as that could be if something is wrong, you just gotta let it happen and hope for the best. I was just a little frustrated that I didn't really understand how or why it was going down that way. But when I lost it was when my luggage just didn't make it. It's those things is what I don't get.
Yeah.
If you can't fly the plane, that's not my problem. I mean, I get it. I'm not gonna be mad at you for that. But if you don't put my damn bag on the belt, it's a whole different problem. Yes, I had to vent. Thank you. I had to get it off my chest.